And then the next morning, the phone rang at 8:15. And finally she said, "Christine, I'm so sorry. Dr. Duska is a gynecologic oncologist, and I'm calling from the North Shore Cancer Center." And I hung up the phone, and I looked at my husband, and I said, "I have cancer."
I've been going for my annual PAPs every year since I was 18, and they were always normal, and I was going ahead with my music career when all of a sudden I went for my annual PAP and it came back abnormal, and everything circulated from there.
The fact of the matter is that this cancer was growing inside of me for years, and the standard PAP test did not pick it up. The PAP test let me down. I was doing everything right. I was doing what everybody told me to do, and it failed me. The human papillomavirus is the cause of cervical cancer, and there's a test that's available for women so that they can know whether or not they are at risk. That's the whole point, is women need to be empowered. Women need to have the information available to them.
Tell me briefly about your situation.
You know, I'm a cancer survivor, 4-year cervical cancer survivor. I was diagnosed after years of normal PAP tests, and so I was so devastated, and I was like, I really don't want any other woman to have to go through this, so I decided to start an organization and tour to raise awareness about cervical cancer.
And all I know for sure is that gravity keeps pulling me down. It won't tell me if it's fantasy or reality, 'cause
I'm like, who am I? She's like, you are a musician. I Googled you. And I said, you did? And she's like, yeah, you little sister. Listen to you. Like, you like to sing and you play. And I was like, yeah, well, that was before cancer, you know, and I don't know what's up now, but I don't know what I'm gonna do. And she's like, you gotta understand, Baze, that on the other side of cancer, it's all good. You know, it's all beautiful. Anything is possible, and you're gonna get there, and you'll feel that. And so I wrote the song, kind of using her words, you know, like some of these things that she would say to me. So this is Radiation Katrina. Even the wind feels better on the other side, touching my skin. I get
sensation, elation, all the time. From now even the rain feels better.
My mission is to eliminate cervical cancer. I mean, that's it. My mission is to be part of eliminating a cancer. And it can happen to anybody. That's the whole point. We are all at risk, and we have these answers right in front of us. We know what to do with this cancer and make it go away. So it's like, I feel like my mission is to be as vocal on a local level and as vocal on an international level as I possibly can. It's like a thing that is so important to me, you know, that it's like all I talk about, and I feel like it's strange when I think that the thing that I do all of the time is talk about my cervix and sing songs, you know. And I'm like, but you know, it is what I do.
For a reason tonight to tell me why I cannot shake this feeling.
It wasn't until I looked at my doctor, you know, came in and he's like, sorry to have you back so soon, Christine. And he had this look in his face, and I was like, oh man, it's cool, I know this happens. And he's like, well, actually, I see some changes on your cervix. I see these cell changes. I think you might have moderate to high-grade dysplasia, and I think we're going to need to do a mild surgical procedure called a LEAP to remove these cells before they kind of go crazy. So, you know, I'm going to take a closer look, and he's talking to me, you know, I'm in stirrups, and, you know, that procedure takes like 10 minutes, and, you know, who wants to be in the stirrups for 10 minutes, right? You know, like please, just let me move on with my life, you know? And he's talking about, like, you know, dysplasia and meat procedure and cells changing, and I'm like, can you tell me again where my cervix is? Like, I don't know. My whole message is like, it's way beyond cancer. You know, it is about people figuring out their stuff. You know, it's about people being able to find the light in the dark, because everybody goes through something in their life that challenges them, that like makes them reassess things, that makes them wake up. And it's like you can choose how you do that in a variety of ways, and everybody's got their own way. And for me, cancer was the thing, and so that's how I communicate the messages through that specific journey. But everybody has their own journey, you know what I mean? Everybody has their stuff. And the yellow umbrella spirit, you know, is really about like people connecting to people and taking the time to hear someone's story. And instead of like judging someone by how they look, or you know, thinking of something by a statistic only, you know, it's like, hey, get to know the statistic, because that statistic could be your sister, you know, or your wife, or your mom, you know, or someone you love, or yourself. You know, it's like, I love people, you know, and I love talking to people and getting to know people and finding a way to bring out the best in them, and so then that makes me bring out the best in myself. And that's the whole give and take of the whole thing that propels me as a woman, you know. It's like my organization, I think that's the founding, that's what's behind it all. And that I wanna have that spirit take me wherever I go. I never want to lose sight of it. It's not about any one of these tools that are out there now, because the Pap test is a great tool, but it's not enough. It is not accurate enough to catch everything that's going on with your body, and that's why the HPV test, in addition to the Pap test, is so incredibly important. And now that they've got this vaccine, you know, that can stop it up front, 70% of these numbers can just go away. You know, because in the States it's 10,000, but outside we're talking hundreds of thousands of women every year.
To a place I'm not ready to be, don't rush